Shalom, shalom. It's your brother Wab Rumby back with another lesson. Lord willing to be edifying. I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Wahab Kakodash, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shah. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. And shalom to the 144,000 and the 1/3 men, women, and children that will escape the judgments of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. Just got another lesson, man. Babylon the Great is circling the drain. And we should all know that by now. And the more and more we come into this beast system, which is the mark, when they implement the mark, you're going to see that the apostles and elders of Great Millstone on down has been telling you the truth from the beginning. And the blessing that the Lord has blessed us with, the hopeful elect, is let us know ahead of time what's coming. And that is a true blessing because everyone else is clueless. I'm speaking of the blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans, man. Everybody else is clueless, but the Lord has truly blessed us to let us know what's coming before it comes. So for us to get spiritually prepared for the time of Jacob's trouble and for the time Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah returns. So the Lord has truly blessed us. And you got to say the water, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, for blessing you to get this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Because this beast system is coming to the entire planet, man. So let's get into it.
Why is everything closing for good?
Dollar Tree closing 600 stores this year. CVS closing 900 stores through the end of this year. Walgreens closing 150 stores. Outback Steakhouse has already closed 40 of its restaurants. UPS is cutting 12,000 jobs in 2024. Citigroup cutting 20,000 positions as well. eBay, why not? 1,000 jobs lost there. Microsoft cutting 1,900 positions. Expedia cutting 1,500. Cisco cutting 4,000. Apple cutting 600. It's entertainment too. Regal Cinemas closing 429 locations. Kroger's grocery store chain shutting down 413 stores. It's not affordable to be in retail anymore. Foot Locker closing 400 stores by 2026. Macy's will close 150 locations by 2026. Walmart, already this year, has closed 6 of its supercenters. While the U.S. Senate has passed nearly $100 billion to send to other countries that Joe Biden just signed yesterday, most can't even find Ukraine or Israel on a freaking map, let alone Taiwan. We're paying money that we don't have as our economy goes down the toilet and American jobs die. Of course, we know we're going to ban TikTok so nobody can talk about it freely.
So there you have it. They're destroying Babylon the Great, man, on purpose. Because this system can't coexist with the beast system. So they're bringing in the NWO. And I mean, you can't make nobody understand this. Just be happy because the Lord bless you to understand it. Now, as you see, America is circling the drain with with the economy going down the drain, and also these jobs, these businesses are being taken down. And soon, no one will be able to be self-sufficient and be able to, you know what I'm saying, like garden or be independent, like, you know what I'm saying, like these small business owners and stuff like that. They're making it where you have to go to them for the want of everything, man. Just like the scriptures say in Deuteronomy 28. They're going to make the whole world come to them for everything. And I'm speaking of the elite. Because you will not be able to exist in this economy or this system without having the MOTB, which is the mark of the beast, man. The RFID microchip. And we say it because, we constantly say it because this is a major prophecy that's going to come to pass. It's going to catch the world off guard.
Ladies and gentlemen, the car market has officially crashed. Tens of millions of Americans and Canadians alike are giving back their keys and their car note back to the dealers. There are huge reputable dealerships that are closing down because it is costing them more money to keep the dealership open than close, y'all. This shit is literally over. Check it out.
Our truck is $85,000. This truck is $90,000. And I'm a used car dealer, and here at these car auctions, we're seeing auto loan delinquencies and repossessions spike.
Hey, so guys, John here. Tens of millions of Americans are opting out of car ownership, giving the keys back to the lender. They can no longer afford these payments.
Americans now falling behind on their car payments.
The average monthly payment for a new vehicle right now is $750.
Oh no, $47,000 for this little unit.
Where are they gonna put them? Where? There's nowhere. No empty spaces. It is full to the brim.
And look, $85,000, that's getting out of hand.
And the consumer right now, with everything costing so much, they are not able to keep up with their payments. So what happens? They lose their cars.
These are the places that you're not going to hear about on the mainstream media, but are just completely going out of business. And by default, those people lose their jobs.
And if you're wanting to buy one of these big SUVs or nice trucks right now, it's not going to be anywhere close to $750 a month. You're going to have to pay way more than that.
$118,000, folks, 118 grand. Wow, no words. Clearly, the market is broken.
This truck right here is $96,000. So check this out. This is a full row of $80,000 and $90,000 F-150s.
That is getting out of hand.
There are so many auto loan delinquencies in the system right now that there are not enough tow truck drivers to service all of these lending institutions to get their cars back. And repossessed cars are the worst of the worst. They're dirty. They're nasty. They have parts falling off of them because the consumer knows if they're going to lose their car, why take care of it?
And I personally think we're going to walk into the biggest auto loan and auto market crisis we've ever before seen.
The other big thing I'm noticing at the moment is just seeing big dealerships disappearing. As soon as the values of cars came down, there just isn't the money left there anymore, and they're all defaulting and having to go through a bankruptcy.
So prices are so high that consumers are having to push out their loans to 72, 84 months to even be able to afford any of these vehicles.
But look, this is a Wrangler 4-door Sport 4x4. $66,000. That's absolutely lunacy. Clearly, the whole Canadian market is upside down. Vehicles are not selling. There's way too much inventory.
Ford Mavericks that you couldn't find anywhere. Look behind me. There are 9 of them sitting here for sale. Dealerships, even the Ford Maverick, stuff that was so hot that you couldn't find anywhere, is still, right now, sitting on dealership lots, not selling.
In 2022, CNBC reported that inflation was costing the average family $433 a month. Then, the next year, $709 a month. Now, they're saying it's $11,000 a year, almost $1,000 a month.
And it's no wonder why the American consumer is having such a hard time right now. The average American doesn't have $500 in their savings account for an emergency. So it's so bad right now, even the most affordable vehicles on these dealership lots have to be marked down because people can't afford them. See right here, this says was $38,000, but after your rebates, after your discounts, now they're selling it for 30 grand, and they still can't move these things. And even though I have $2,500, $3,000, and $3,500 cars sitting on my lot, we are still slow. 2 months ago, we would have been incredibly busy with those kind of prices. But we're seeing that the demand from the consumer is drying up. Even for $3,500 cars, people cannot afford to buy them right now. So right here, here's how we know it's bad. This Ford Explorer, the MSRP, is $46,000. But now they have it discounted, advertised, they have it discounted for $39,000. This has not happened in the last 3 years where a dealership is actually advertising under MSRP on their lot. This hasn't been happening. You know it's bad when these dealerships are coming out and advertising under MSRP.
The thing is, I used to be a car salesman, so I know exactly what they're talking about. And literally, this thing is over. People barely have enough money to feed their family or for emergency. And you're talking about buying a new car or a used car at that, y'all? Come on. This shit's over, man. Cars should have been free in the first place. The way that they are manufacturing these vehicles, you would think they'd be giving away these things for free. You know, they're badly built, you know what I'm saying? They're literally moving tons of plastic, which is literally a ticking time bomb. Think of the components that your car composed of, you know what I'm saying? You get in an accident, you know, things can be bad. So yeah, that should be for free, literally off the rip. And look at that, greed is their downfall, and they're not moving any vehicles. So This video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. I am only raising awareness to interesting situations during this interesting time. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Like, comment, and share for more videos like this. Thank you for tuning to my frequency. Let's get this shift. Peace out.
I want to say it as well. Fair use, fair use. This information will be used for educational purposes only. No beneficial, no financial benefit for me will be taken from any video that was played. As you see, nobody's moving inventory in Canada or America, used or new cars. Is pretty much finished, man. In your small areas, you might not see it right off the bat, but in large areas, cities, is bad, man. Because all the jobs are being being taken away. You're losing all your jobs. So with that, not only what small job, your Foot Locker and your Walmart, your jobs you think, well, they don't make a whole lot of money, which Walmart workers, they make pretty good, decent money. But you got to think, if they're not moving any inventory, you got to thank the factories that supply parts for those cars, man. And that was like your that'll be your blue collar jobs. You're finding, because they have to lay these people off, man. The financial institutes that finance for these companies to sell their vehicles, man. You got your blue collar workers, man. You know, some of the factories, man, they make $30, $40 an hour, man. So you reach hyperinflation, man. So no one is able to afford food, no one is able to afford a new car, and no one is going to be able to afford a place to stay, man. So Babylon the Great is circling the drain, man. CTD, circling the drain, man. And I'm going to make it short. I'm going to just hit a couple precepts, and the Lord willing to be edifying. I'm going to start here. Jeremiah 51, verse 9, it says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. And you're seeing Babylon is not going to be healed. This place is finished, man. Forsake her and let us go, everyone, into his own country. And you blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans, that means you need to repent and return to the Lord, man. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven. See, her judgment has reached unto heaven. So Babylon the Great is going to be judged and is lifted up even to the skies. See, the Lord is visiting Babylon the Great now. You're seeing Babylon the Great being visited by Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. And this is all spiritual. So you can't see it, but you see through the spirit that the events that the Lord said was going to happen come to pass. And that's how we know through the spirit the Lord is visiting this place, man. Those angels that you see, those, they call them UFOs or whatever they call them, those are angels, man. And they come down and make a report and do reconnaissance for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. They did it in the ancient world, and they're doing it even more now. This is Revelations 18 and verse 4. It says, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people. See that? And that's why the Lord has the men of the Lord making these lessons and going on the highways and byways for his people to come back to him. And come out of this place, Babylon the Great, man. You have been misused and abused in Babylon the Great. Now it's time for you to see this is just your punishment, man. It's time for you to return back to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man, because he is soon to return. It says, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins. And that's the reason why the Lord has us making these lessons, man. Because the sins of Babylon has been made aware to you. And if you haven't taken heed to the ban of the Lord, then it was meant for you to be destroyed, man. See, the Lord is giving you opportunity to come out of this place, man, mentally and spiritually, and return back to him. No one is going to say they didn't know the Lord was coming. No one is going to say that they didn't know Babylon the Great was finished. Because you was told, man. The Lord sent a prophet out to warn you before he brings his judgment. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and power hath remembered her iniquities. See, the sins the Lord has saved up for Babylon the Great, because he hasn't punished Babylon the Great and these Edomites for their sins yet. But all the sins that they've caused and have done is not forgotten of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Now it's time for the Lord to remember them. And that's the reason why we continue to make these lessons for our people to understand, man. This is deadly serious. The Lord, this is not a small thing the Lord is doing in the earth. This is major. You're seeing a transition of power, and you're seeing the Lord strengthen the man of the Lord, man. We standing in great boldness before the eyes of the oppressor, man. Bringing this word out to our people for them to understand the Lord has set us up to bring you back to him. Not being boastful or proud or anything. It is just the Lord has given us the authority over the scriptures to bring them out, man. To bring out these lessons for you to understand and for you to be saved from the upcoming judgment that's coming, man. Because this man is finna be cut off, man. This is Sirach, Ecclesiasticus, Sirach 10, and the point is in verse 10. It says, the physician cutteth off a long disease. See that? Yahweh Shem Yahushua is finna cut Babylon the Great off. He's finna cut Esaw, Edom off. And he is disease that is spreading through the earth, man. That has spread itself through the earth. The physician cutteth off a long disease, and he that is a king, it's like, and he that is today a king, tomorrow shall die. See that? It's going to be a switch that just clicks when the Lord returns, man. This man today is living like a king, and tomorrow he will be a peasant, man. He will die. So this is the end of Esaw Edom, man. And he just going by this playbook, man. He's trying to do this in the ancient world. And now he's trying to do it in this time, man. And I'm speaking of the wicked, because Esau is a part of the wicked, man. He goes after and searches out the wicked, man. All the ancient things in the world, the artifacts and everything that was wicked, he worships them. He worships them to this very day, man. This is Genesis 11. In verse 1, it says, the whole earth was of one language and of one speech. And it came to pass, as they journeyed from the east, that they found a plain in the land of Shinar. It says, and they dwelt there, and they said one to another, go to, let us make brick and burn them thoroughly. And they had brick for stone and slime that they for mortar. And they said, go, let us build us a city and a tower whose top may reach unto heaven. And let us make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth. And this is Esau's plan. He searched out Nimrod, man. And that's another deity that he worships. Nimrod, Moloch. All these deities, Jesus, Tammuz. All these deities, he remixes them. Same deities they worshiped back then. He just worshiped them. He remixed them, man. And he gave you the deities to worship as well, man. And he spread them throughout the entire planet, man. So all the heathens are worshiping these gods, man. Even 2/3 of our people are worshiping these gods too, man. Because they're trying to do exactly what they did in the ancient world, man. So Nimrod tried to build a tower to the Most High, man. And the Lord came down and confounded their language. And that's what we're reading right here, man. This is the same plan Esau has to this very day. Bringing all the nations together so they can make themselves a name. And that's the NWO, the New World, as you know for a fact that what it is by now. So this is what they're coming together to create. This is what they're coming together to do. And they want everyone under that one system. And that's why the mark is being implemented by Esaw Edom, man, in the heathen nations. All the nations are in on this. This is not just all Esau doing in Moab. The Chinese are doing something different, or the Japanese are doing something different. It said they want to cause the whole earth to do it, to worship. So we here, man. We here. Genesis 11:5, it says, and Yahweh Shem Yahushua came down to see the city and the tower. See that? The Lord came down and visited them. He visited them, man. And that wasn't Yahweh himself, you know, but Yahweh Shai and the angels came down and visited now. Just like they're doing here in this time, man. The angels are coming down because the angels are messengers. So the angels are coming down and doing, like I said, doing reconnaissance, man, spying out the land, spying out the wicked. So they're coming down to visit. Now you see the uptick of angels, man. You seeing chariots everywhere, man. And they're soon to be revealed throughout the whole entire planet, man. Again, 11. Genesis 11:5, it says, Yahweh Shem Yahushua came down to see the city and the tower which the children of men builded. And Yahweh Shem Yahushua said, behold, the people is one, and they have all one language. And this they begin to do, and now nothing will be restrained from them. See that? They feel like if we can get this NWO together, get everybody marked, then we have accomplished the tower. That's their plan, man. If they get everybody marked and get their agenda accomplished, they will have done what Nimrod couldn't do. That's their mindset. And see, that's what they said. Nothing will be restrained from them. If they all speak in one language, all the wicked are coming together, man. Which they have imagined to do. See, this is what they imagine to do. Get everybody marked. Everybody coming under them. Everybody worshiping the beast. 7, it says, go to and let us go down and there confound their language. And that's what the Lord's going to do on a higher level this time. That they may not understand one another's speech. So Yahweh Shem Yahushua scattered them abroad from thence upon the face of all the earth, and they left off to build the city. Therefore the name of it called Babylon, and that's confusion, and that's where we in now. This is the modern day Babylon. Babel is Babylon. Same exact thing, man. Same word. You look it up in the blue letter. Matter of fact, I'll do it real quick just to show you. Genesis 11. We're in Babylon the Great again, man. Just 11 and verse 9. Therefore is the name of it called Babel. H894. Babel or Babylon, confusion by mixing. See that? That's where we at now, man. History is repeating itself. History is just repeating itself, man. What they did in the ancient world, they're trying to do it now. They following after Nimrod. That's who they worship. They worship the rod or the Christmas tree and all that. You can get the history on that. That's why you got obelisks everywhere, man. That's why they were so fascinated by Jake penis, man. They worship that, man. It says, therefore is the name of it called Babel, because Yahweh Shem Yahushua did there confound the language of all the earth. And that goes to show you that America is Babylon the Great, man, because it's a mixing pot. All the nations of the earth is here. They are speaking on one language, man. Everybody's speaking English here in Babylon the Great for the most part, man. That's that bullshit language. Man, I'm going off. This is for another lesson. But this place is Babylon, man. Without a shadow of a doubt, man. Babel, confusion. He says, and from thence did Yahweh Shem Yahushua scatter them abroad upon the face of all the earth. See, he was done. He was scattered upon the face of the earth. All the nations was confounded where their languages wouldn't be able to speak to each other. Now the Lord has let Esaw have power over the whole earth. And now he has everyone on the same accord again. Because all of them are speaking the same language of the NWO, man. All of them are speaking the same language. In modern day, man, they worship Nimrod, and they're trying to do what Nimrod couldn't accomplish. This is Second Ezra 9 and verse 1. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the times diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And you're seeing the Lord visit this place, man. You're seeing the Lord visit all the jobs you're being lost, man. Basically, Babylon the Great is going bankrupt, by funding all these wars. So the Lord is visiting this place, man. You see an uptick in angels everywhere, man. Video after video of angels coming down. So the Lord made Babylon the Great, man, for its destruction. He brought us over here to punish us here in America, to punish us, and then after that, destroy it. This is what the Lord made this place for, man. It's only been in existence a little bit over 250 years, man. And the Lord set a purpose for this place, to rise and to fall. And we're seeing the fall of it. He says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand. See, the prophets well understand this. And the men of the Lord and the elect, hopeful elect, they well understand this now, man. It's not a up in the air anymore. We're seeing the takedown of Babylon the Great. It's not up in the air anymore. No one should be thinking, well, what if this happened? It can come back, no, it's not coming back, man. And if you wanted to come back, it's meant for you to be destroyed in it, because there's no way this place is going to be healed. The financial system is through, man. They've finished it. They finished with it. They want to bring in their new CBDCs, man, the digital currency, man. And the digital currency CBDs will be implanted under your skin. Verse 4, it says, then shall thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. See that? This was spoken from the beginning, man. And we've been blessed to see this happen, because we read where it happened in the beginning. We read Genesis 11. The Lord spoke of these things. Esaw, he didn't say Esaw, but the wicked, the heathen, were going to come and try to reach unto heaven, man. Be gods. That's their mindset. That's what they want to accomplish, to be gods. To be like the Most High. But the Lord spoke of these things from the beginning. We read Genesis 11. It's the same exact thing that Nimrod wanted to do. This is what Esaw wants to do, man. 5, it says, for like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. See, the end is manifested to us, man. We see the end. We see the end. And if you can't see it, then it's not meant for you to see it, man. You're not seeking the Lord, man. Your mindset is not on the kingdom of heaven. If your mindset is on the kingdom of heaven, you will see the work of the Lord, man. This is Wisdom of Solomon 13. In verse 1, it says, surely vain are all men by nature, who are ignorant of power. See that? Esau is ignorant of power, man. He don't really think Yahweh Bashem Yahushua came down and confound the languages. He doesn't believe the Lord came down at all. But it's written it's coming back. I take it back, because Salaki, I say Esau does know the Lord came down. He just don't know. He just don't think the Lord is coming back. He says, surely are all men by nature who are ignorant of power, and could not go, and cannot out of the good things that are seen know him that is, neither by considering the works did they acknowledge the workmaster. See, they don't believe Yahweh Bashem Yahushua has power over everything, man. They believe in their gods. They believe in Nimrod and Moloch and all these different deities that they conjure up. They believe in that. The sun and in rivers and water, and that's what they believe in. Let me read one again because I kind of butchered it. Let me slow down. It says, surely are all men by nature. So like it's surely vain are all men by nature who are ignorant of the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and could not out of the good things that are seen know him that is. Neither by considering the works did they acknowledge the workmaster. See, they did not acknowledging Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, but deemed their fire or wind or the swift air or the circle of the stars or the violent water or the light of heaven to be the gods which govern the world. See, they worship technology. They worship themselves. They worship the sun. They worship the moon. They worship everything, man. They worship everything. But Esau's saying that there's no God, man. He don't believe that the Most High is coming down, man. He says, with whose beauty, if they being delighted took them to be gods, let them know how much better Yahweh Bashem Yahushua of them is. See, the Lord created all these things that Esau worships. That's why he's going to go down so violently, because what he believed in was vain. He believed in his money. He believed in his technology. He believed in the sun. He believed in the moon. These things the Lord created. So if he had any wisdom, he would have been delighted in the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. But he wasn't made to worship the Lord. He was made to be wicked. See, and we have been made to worship Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. Let me continue on in verse 3. It says, for the first author of beauty have created them. See, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua created everything Esau worships. And I've just ran through a list of everything he worshiped. He says, but if they were astonished at their power and virtue, let them understand by them how much mightier he is that made them. So the Lord is going to take them down, man. Violently, man. Because they didn't reference him at all. They didn't see the power that the Lord possessed and created all these things that they worship. They think the Lord is just somebody that's up in the sky and he's a sky god. And you know what I'm saying? All these mockery that they have in movies and say different things about the Most High and not acknowledging them. That's why it's going to be so harsh for Esau, man. Out of every nation that ruled, Esau is going to go down the hardest, man. Because they didn't remember the nations called the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Al Shadra, a demon-like power. So they thought because the Lord puffed him up and basically gave him all the technology to take them down, they didn't believe the Lord was going to ever bring them down, man, because they thought the Lord was with them. Because that's why they worship all these different deities, man, because they believe the Lord is with them, man. This is Ecclesiastes Sirach 38. I just want to get the point of verse 4. It says, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise would not abhor them. See that? Esau abhorred the earth. Babylon would have been healed if Esau would have worshipped Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, but it wasn't meant for him to do that, man. He was meant to be the wicked. Because the Lord gave all he could have had the healing medicine. He could have built up his economy. We didn't have to eat GMO foods and you have to clone meat and all that bullshit. But now the Lord is going to show him, man, you was just a man. You was nobody. Let me read this real quick. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua have created medicine out of the earth, and he that is wise. See, if he was wise, he wouldn't have tried to do what Nimrod did. He would try to live peaceable with all men, but it was not for him to do that, man. If he was wise, he would not abhor them. He would have healed his nation. He would have healed his country. But he wasn't wise. So Lord willing, it was edifying. Shalom.